Like and subscribe. This is the Nightly Fix powered by Foolish Club Media. Please head to our YouTube channel. It is Foolish Club Media as well. Like and subscribe if you do not do so.
What you gonna do?
I've got 2 words for you.
What 2 words? First word, go.
Suck.
Second word.
It. Woo!
Suck it. Suck it.
We got 2 words for you. Suck it. And that is what Tua has just told the Miami Dolphins and the rest of his teammates and the city and Mike McDaniel. Your job's on the line. Tua said, suck it.
Suck it, Black Mike.
Nobody thought the Dolphins were going to win this game.
I definitely didn't. And I have Tua and Hill on my fantasy, and I took them both out this week. And I was like, you know what?
I played Khalil Shakir. He got a touchdown. So
I got Shakir in another league, and I didn't play him either because I was like, nah, there's no way they're going to beat the Bills.
Speaking of fantasy, wait and stay tuned later. Serda will blow another fantasy
I forgot. I got a
matchup tonight. So make sure you stay in for that. But we got a lot of fun. Thursday night football is on. Woo! And the Buffalo Bills, who are supposed to be one of the best teams in football, and the team in the league that looks like they're falling apart at the seams more than anybody else, the Miami Dolphins have given them hell tonight, and it is a 7-point ball game. This was the biggest spread in the league so far. It was 11.5. I last saw it. I saw it as high as 12.5. You know, see that you don't get a lot of double-digit spreads, teams favored to win by double digits. That is something you don't see a lot in the NFL. Hell, 6.5 is a big spread. And listen, I think Buffalo was good. I think Buffalo is going to be there at the end. They've got a special player. They've been there. They know each other. They're a good football team. And at the top of the AFC, they beat Baltimore. That's a hold. They beat Baltimore. They've done some things, but this game shouldn't be this close. And don't give me the bullshit of, hey, it's a division game. And you never know what happens with the division games. These guys know each other. No. You rarely see this. You don't really see the 1-2-3 Cancun in week 3. Like, I think these cats are ready to go. And they live in vacation town. I think they're ready to go on vacation and end this thing already. But they nearly lost to this Dolphins team, and whoever had the under, they're going to hit it with 27 seconds left. And it looks like they're going to kick a field goal. And Serda, they had help. There is a senseless. I'm telling you, I cannot stand when special teams coaches and head coaches okay the thought of, hey, game's tied. We're in the 4th quarter. Let's go punt block. And put themselves in a position to, yes, potentially block a punt. But if you hit the guy, then that's going to be an automatic first down. And to me, that is the game changer of this game. Miami's defense comes off. They just score a touchdown. They tie the game. They get a stop in the 4th quarter. Buffalo's defense has not done a good job of stopping anybody, to be honest with you, worth a damn this year, including Miami tonight. They get a stop, and then they get a roughing the kicker. And that is what blows the game for them at this point. And now they've gone up by 10 now. So this one's over. 31-21 with 22 seconds left. But yes, you said nobody thought they would win this game, but it's not just that no one thought they would win this game, sir. Nobody thought this game would be close. And this game was close. And I think we got to start being serious about some of the flaws with Buffalo. And it seems like what their defense is opportunistic. And if they get a turnover, that is what their defense does. Now, I know they didn't have Ed Oliver and Matt Milano, and I think those are 2 really big players, but they've been in there too. The Ravens did whatever the hell they wanted to do on them. I'll be honest with you, the Jets, it doesn't look like a lot, but they had a lot of openings in that game from what I watched. And then the Dolphins didn't play great and haven't been playing great, and they were going up and down the field on them. I think Buffalo's got some real issues on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Not having Matt Milano and Ed Oliver is like a problem, but like also I think Matt Milano, like through the first 2 games, is like looking slower, and like that's a dude who's like, when he's healthy, has been a really, really good linebacker, but he's just dealt with tons of injuries over his career. But coming into the season, this was my biggest concern. Is like, yes, Josh Allen's going to drag you to wins, and the Bills, like tonight, it felt like they were rotating 15 wide receivers. Like they just spread the ball around so much, and Josh Allen's so good. Offensively, they're always going to find a way to get there and figure it out, especially in crunch time in the fourth quarter when they have to go make a play. Josh Allen's going to go make a play. But their defense isn't very good. Like their secondary, Christian Benford went down for a minute tonight.
And he's their best guy.
For a second. He came back in like a few plays later, but like Christian Benford is like the key to their secondary, because their secondary is not good. Like I think they've got a problem on defense, but they're still going to be one of the best teams in the NFL because Josh Allen's just playing that well.
No, and Bosa is not, coming off the corner like he used to. And we'll see. And I mean, when you say it, man, their secondary, like, if you look at it, Tua didn't throw for a lot of yards, but basically Miami did a lot of what, the Chiefs have done over the years, methodically move the ball up the field and get into a lot of 3rds and 4s or whatever, and they were picking them up. Like, they could do nothing with Waddle. I mean, anytime it was like 3rd down, Tua would have just easy throws until he just ended the game with a pick. Jesus, Tua. Good God, man. Now, if you are a fan of a team that wants to get Tyreek Hill traded, this is the perfect scenario for you. Right there. Tyreek's still doing some things. I think he caught a touchdown tonight, Steve. And then next thing you know, we're driving down here, and here comes Tua, just staring down a linebacker, staring down the receiver. That linebacker sitting there looking right at his ass, and then Tua, bink, throws that bitch right to him, and that ended up being the game. I don't know. Do you look at this and see Buffalo? I don't think Buffalo's the best team in football. I don't.
I know they beat the Ravens week 1, but I think the Ravens are the best team in football right now.
You think in football?
Yeah, I think their offense is insane, and they fell apart, and that's been the big problem with the Ravens. They always seem to lose these games against really, really good teams. Their offensive line's questionable, and they could have a better pass rush, but I think that'll get better as the season moves along and they get some of these young guys in the mix. Like, I think the Ravens are the most talented team in football, and I think Buffalo's defense is a legitimate problem. But Josh Allen's going to do Josh Allen things, and they're going to win 13 games probably.
Yeah, I think the Packers are the best team I've seen.
They're really, really good too.
Yeah, I think that's
also very banged up right now.
They're the best team I've seen in the NFL. They've also, not lost, and not just not lost. They've looked dominant against 2 other teams that many people believe are playoff teams in Washington and Detroit. So I don't know. Buffalo is. We'll see. We'll see. Now they are gonna. Have you seen their schedule, Serda? They're gonna run it up. Like their schedule, and obviously they play in that shitty division that they're in. But their schedule, I mean, they just finished off the Dolphins. They go Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers, Chiefs, and then Dolphins. Like that's their next run of games.
Honorary.
Like,
that's a division-winning schedule.
I don't know how a division-winning team has that schedule. It is the damnedest thing. And mind you, the Chiefs game is home, right? Like it is. I mean, they go home to play the
It's
Saints.
really the back half of their schedule is like it's backloaded, but it's not that bad.
It's
either.
not that backloaded.
Like,
They're like,
I guess getting the NFC South is a huge win.
listen, they look like they're playing like a Big Ten team. Like, a Big Ten team, they got a couple of tough games on the schedule, but they play like real shitty teams leading up to it. So they
got the Bengals by December 7th. Maybe Burrow will be back by then.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they got that run of Tampa, Houston, and Pittsburgh. I mean, that's their toughest run of the season.
It's really unbelievable.
And I mean, and Houston hasn't won a game, and the Steelers are reeling.
You're in one of the worst.
I didn't mean that personally, Osita. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking factually.
You're in one of the worst divisions in football, and then you happen to draw the NFC South, which is like, okay, yeah, whatever. Panthers are like legitimately one of the worst teams in the league, and
they tried last week.
That's how you rack up 14, 15 wins if your defense isn't that good.
Yeah, I think they're going to be the 1 seed. Their schedule is, but I will say, Serda, the way their defense is playing, and like they're probably going to lose a game or two that they're not supposed to, right? Like the way their defense,
they do that. Like the Dolphins have beaten them in the Josh Allen era when the Dolphins had no business beating them, or the Patriots or something like that.
Yeah, I give you the Patriots.
They've had some bad losses in division. They had no business losing.
Yeah, the Dolphins haven't been that. This is the worst. By the way, Mike, this game, this outing prolongs him, right? This doesn't get him fired as soon. Like a lot of people feel like that man is a dead man walking. Like at any moment. This prolongs his stay there.
I mean, I think they've dragged it out with him and the general manager, Chris Greer.
Yeah.
But I think there was also a report before this game that Dolphins owner Stephen Ross is like being patient with the team. And he's like not ready to sell off and just totally like say the season's lost and they got to rebuild or whatever. Like they put money into this team over the last several years, and they've got one playoff appearance where everyone knew they were not good enough to win a playoff game, and the Chiefs dominated them.
Osita, listen, they got Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. They got Jalen Waddle. They've got one of the fastest teams in football. Tua threw the ball 34 times tonight. How many times? He's got 2 touchdowns in the game. How many yards do you think Tua threw for? Threw it 34 times tonight.
I don't know. 100, 200, 300.
Probably 175.
You're just guessing. I mean, now you just guessed all the numbers. 90, 100. 200.
I guess 3 numbers, and I was in between. It was like almost like the mean of 2 of the numbers,
146 yards.
So their offensive line is garbage, and they're dealing with offensive line injuries. So like their starting offensive line's garbage.
146
injuries.
He threw it 34 times.
But it's a problem. Like he had a deep ball to Tyreek Hill early in this game where like Tyreek, if that's a real quarterback throwing the football and hit Tyreek Hill in stride, that's like a 70-yard touchdown. Tyreek had to stop and just wait 5 minutes for the ball. Then it winds up falling incomplete because the defenders had an opportunity to set up and bat the ball down. Like, because Tua doesn't have the arm strength. That's always been his problem. Like he can't throw the ball 50 yards, 60 yards down the field like the best quarterbacks can.
They're going to blow this thing up. They paid him $55 million a year. Sorry, not total. A year. They paid Tua $55 million. They're going to blow this thing up. There's no chance Tyreek remains there all season, right? Like that they're going to trade him. There is no shot.
You can watch his body language like on the field too. Like he's so done with it.
No, he's over it. I mean, he's running hard, but he's over it. Yeah.
He's ready to get up. Like they've said that supposedly the reports were that like the Dolphins haven't taken any trade calls on Tyreek Hill, and maybe that's true. Maybe other teams were like, because Tyreek's had a bunch of problems this offseason, so maybe other teams like just are like, oh, we don't want to deal with it. We don't want to take on money or whatever. but they should start taking calls on Tyreek Hill, and maybe Tyreek will just request a trade, and they'll get this over with because they should definitely do that.
Hey, Tyreek is not above getting messy. He's not above getting messy or making others feel uncomfortable. I mean,
does he not? Doesn't he have a? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
See, man, you can't do that now. Can you at least, like? I mean, now
doesn't he have like a domestic abuse charge or something like that? Obviously,
lots
he's got lots of them.
Feel uncomfortable. Lots of people feel uncomfortable around Tyreek Hill.
I'm not. That's a good one.
At least accusations. The latest thing was from a divorce filing, so it wasn't even like it wasn't even criminal charges. It was just like a divorce filing where she was like, "Yeah, he domestically abused me like a lot."
Hi, I'm the best dad, but listen, my son gave that to me. Osita, I don't know that I've ever been this more disappointed in you than just now.
How so?
I mean, Osita, you never err on the side of caution. I can't believe you sit there and you got shy to say, doesn't he make people uncomfortable? I cannot believe you didn't step out on that joke.
I didn't get shy per se. I'm just being very careful in what I say in public settings from here on out. You think
it might take us off the air?
I don't want the powers that be to get angry at me. So
I want to get to Jimmy, but I want to say,
I mean, I'm kind of the powers that be that decide whether or not people hear anything we do. But
I don't know.
That doesn't keep us. That doesn't necessarily keep us safe from getting sued or something.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't want to piss off Serda, dude. I don't want to piss off Steven.
I feel like if they can, I don't know, Steve. I feel like if they can get Jimmy, they can get Foolish Club Media. But listen,
hey, you come at me right now with the resources I have, I'm taking it down.
Hey, you think Jimmy Fallon's at a hard pace somewhere? Because listen, I don't think Seth Meyers gives a damn about the job.
Seth Meyers don't give a fuck.
I don't think he gives a fuck. I think he's ready to go do something else.
He's like, I've been waiting for y'all to.
I'm certain Jimmy Kimmel's not bent up out of shape over this. I think he knew it was probably coming to an end. Hell, he's been taking summers off. I think Jimmy Fallon loves him some Tonight Show. I mean,
he's got the best band out there. You know what I mean? He does some cool stuff.
He's the only one that got to keep music. Yeah, I don't think anybody else.
How are you going to fire the Roots? You can't fire the Roots. You can't fire the Roots, man. You can fire John Baptiste, but you can't fire. Who
did Seth fire? Seth had to fire.
Was that Reggie Watts?
No, Reggie. He was on Corden. No, he had to fire. He was a cast member on Saturday Night Live.
Fred Armisen?
Yeah, Fred Armisen.
Yeah,
he had his little
Fred Armisen kind of sucks. Like every time I see Fred play drums, or he's like, "Oh, this is comedy for musicians," and he just says the most boring shit ever. He's like, "You ever had a sound guy that was mad at you, and he tells you to turn down, but you turn up anyway?" Like I'm just like, this is fucking stupid.
Osita, it wasn't meant for you to give us a breakdown of how you feel about Fred as an artist. I'm just simply saying they fired one
afterwards was kind of lame. I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying. I'm just saying they fired him as a band. I wasn't talking about how good he was as an artist.
And, hey, look, man, fuck Fred Armisen. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, all right. Now calm down here. We can't
go Fred Armisen. You wanted me out of the cage. You got me out the cage. Now I'm out the cage. What's up? What are we doing?
All right. I do want to speaking of cages, this is a terrible segue, but it works. Speaking of cages, I do want to get into the fantasy picks because we got to pick those here in a bit. But Osita, are you familiar with this Kyler Murray story?
No.
Do you have the photo? Serda?
Yeah, I didn't know about this until he told me. It's unbelievable.
It is. It's this. I just give me your thoughts. So just take a look at this photo. All right, this is Kyler Murray. What's wrong with you, man? We're definitely gonna get taken off the air. What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, number one. Okay, I got a few things. All
right. Let me say if we can see it right here. I don't know if I need to set it up. Now hold on. Let me get you. Calm down. Hold your horses. All right. So this is obviously Kyler Murray, the starting quarterback, Serda, stop it. You're a great parent. You have a real I'm disappointed look and head shake that you can bring to the table. But he's in
There's
the Michael
literally no other jersey in the history of sport
that you can't
that you have been wearing that would have been a problem.
So he's
in this one.
He's in the Michael Vick jersey. No. He's in the Michael Vick
not
jersey.
Only that, the Virginia Tech one. He didn't even play at Virginia Tech.
But I think
he plays professional football in Arizona.
Yeah, he played for Oklahoma and A&M, but it's also that's really the space where I believe the dog fighting started was in Virginia, and when he was there. And it's not a Falcons one. I feel like it hits different if this is an Eagles or a Steelers Vic jersey. But the Virginia Tech one really jumps in. And no, he doesn't have a collie. No, he doesn't have a lab. No, he doesn't have a boxer. No, a Chihuahua. No, man, he's got one of those dogs where it looks like the ones Mike was fighting with. And so he's winning. So he has since apologized. And said, let me get this apology real quick.
Was he just like, oh shit, my bad, I didn't realize?
Oh, he had to come. Oh, he had to come and make a statement in his press conference this week. He said that in no way, shape, or form do I condone animal cruelty or dog fighting. It was just a coincidence to have this on. Now,
or was this like his announcement that he's getting into dogfighting?
Oh no, and he's 28. Nah, he should know better. He
was 10 when it happened.
Now, but here's my thing. Like I work with children, as you probably heard me say before. It's not that I work with children. I work at a record store, but there's a bunch of kids. Like the average age is like 20. So you'd be surprised the amount of pop culture that they just don't know. They just don't know because they weren't around for it, or maybe they were too young for it. So I was thinking maybe if he was young enough, he might not know about the Michael Vick.
Is there any chance he doesn't understand how bad of a look this is? Do you think there is any chance that legitimately he is not understanding of how bad a look this is?
No,
I just want to know.
He's too close to 30 years old for that to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, who took the photo? Because this is obviously some professional photography
people
going
in there.
on.
Yeah, that's two people. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And these guys have social media professionals who like manage all their stuff for him. So, which those people might be young, but nobody was like, crazy. Isn't that the dog guy?
Yeah,
isn't that the guy that actually went to federal prison for murder?
Not a soul. Nobody thought like.
Is that his dog? That's a beautiful pup, dude. That's a beautiful.
Michael Vick was in Leavenworth, Kansas, at the federal penitentiary.
Is this like I want to give some grace? Maybe he really does not have any idea. By the way, is there a time period? What year did this occur? When did all of this jump off? Because I know that he was 10. So what is he? 28?
Yeah. So it was probably 18 years ago.
Yeah, 18, 20 years ago is when this jumped off. Is there gonna ever be a period of time that is elapsed 30, 40, 50? Is there
2007 is when he was convicted of
so is there ever a period of time in which you are able to take a photo or be with a dog in a Michael Vick jersey and
now, are you saying
it not be a mistake? And
it
not be
like age range, or are you saying like amount of time?
I'll be time away, or is it just now officially over for anybody to put on a Michael Vick jersey and have a dog?
Nah. Give it like a solid 30, and I think it's all right. Because I know you guys have told me about some things that like sports announcers have done that has blown my mind, and I'm surprised. Like by my standards today, they'd be completely canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all are just like, oh no, he had proclivity for hookers. You know what I mean? Hookers and blow. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the thing, I guess.
It's really the combination of it all. It is like, and I'm with you. It is hard to look at this, fellas, and think he's not trying to make a statement. I don't know what the statement would be, but it is hard.
The statement seems pretty clear that he's getting into dogfighting.
I mean,
He's letting his people know. He's letting his people know through his IG post. Like, hey, you want to put money on this dog? Now's the time.
Go get him. Yeah.
It is just, man, it is just too much right? He could have had any other kind of dog. And it wouldn't look as bad as that dog.
Yeah.
He could have gotten any other Michael Vick jersey. We've got a Falcons, multiple different variations of it. We've got an Eagles one. We've got a Steelers one. Hell, he could have got the one at Virginia, wherever college he's coaching at Norfolk State. You could have got one of those. But no, he's got the Virginia Tech one, was right where it got started.
To be fair, the outfit is hard. You know what I mean?
It is.
It is a very good outfit. I would understand if someone was like, "Hey, man, you might not want to take this photo." I was like, "I look great right now." Like, what are you talking about?
It's a nice looking jersey, and he can post that because Kyler's a mobile quarterback. Like, he's fast. Like, he had an absurd scramble last week, and so that could be that. But to post it with the dog is just one of the most clueless things I've ever seen. Like, literally, he could have been wearing a Lamar Jackson jersey, like, and it's fine.
No,
but
he could have just
is so clueless.
He could have just left the dog.
But look, it's a beautiful dog. Also, it's a wonder. That's a beautiful.
I hope he loves that dog.
That dog looks like it's loved. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody else?
It's swole. You know what I mean? It's got a strong face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it looks just like he was birthed from some of the dogs that he was fighting with. It does.
Well, just because it's a pit bull doesn't mean it's automatically a fighting pit bull. Okay,
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying what it looks like.
Look, just because that dog stays in the gym 24/7 and eats right, and obviously goes on lots of walks. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Look at his tongue is out.
Dude,
did any of those dogs in the Michael Vick should have their tongues out like that?
Do you think Michael Vick got in touch with Kyler Murray?
Oh, he's pissed. Mike's pissed.
Well, I need you to remove that shit right now. You bringing up old shit. Why you bringing up old shit?
Yes. Oh, he hit him up like, come on, man. You done brought me into this thing now.
Why you bringing up old shit, man?
Hey, Mike gonna have his press conference as he's coaching at Norfolk State. Hey, Coach Vick, what were your thoughts about Kyler Murray and that photo he had with the dogs? And I bet he's hot. That is, again, I'm with you guys. It is a cold ass fit. I
wonder if Michael Vick's a cat person now. You know what I mean?
Would this now? I'm just kind of spitballing here. I'm glad you brought that up. Would this be a big deal if it was any other animal, or like if it was something different than a dog? If it was a cat that he was holding, or if this was a snake, or if there was any other animal.
If it's a fucking parrot, nobody thinks anything of it. It's not only that it's a dog. If it's a Chihuahua, it might not be that big of a deal. It's literally the dogs that they were murdering
in this photo. The photo would be completely ridiculous with a snake. A cat would be hilarious. A Chihuahua would be fucking funny. You know what I mean? Like a parrot on his arm, like he's a fucking pirate. Come on, dude. Okay, look.
If he's holding it like this.
Yeah, he's just like, he's got a falcon or something like that.
Yeah, and people be like,
that might be really cool.
Listen,
why is he wearing a Michael Vick jersey holding a parrot? What the fuck is that about?
Because listen, Serda, the jersey is cold blooded. Is there any other Virginia Tech jersey he could have gotten? Is there anybody else he could have got? Because if it was, I can't think of another Virginia Tech player that would deserve.
Was it one of the Long brothers, a Virginia Tech player?
I know he's a Virginia player.
Virginia.
And they've had players. I remember Brandon Flowers. If he had a Brandon Flowers jersey,
nobody that was crazy.
No, I'm just saying anybody, because the jersey and the shorts are cold blooded. Like, and it sets it off.
The J's on. Yeah, it's
with the dog. It's just the player that he chose to go with. Let me see, best
But did he speak to why the fuck he was wearing a Virginia Tech jersey in the first place?
that
That
part's
still
really
makes no-
got you.
Oh shit!
He didn't
Why?
even play there. Is that where
Why?
he's from? Is Kyler Murray from Virginia?
No, he's from Allen, Texas. I don't know. If he had a Bruce
Look, man,
Smith or
he wore the
Tyrod,
jersey because it looked right with the fit. If you wear the brown pants and you wear the white shoes, you got to wear something with a little bit of maroon,
yeah,
a little bit of yellow, a little bit of white. You know what I'm
True.
saying? He's going for the beige look because
Yeah,
he's got
the
the
fit.
skin tone because he's a
the
light
fit.
skinned fella. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he could have hunted down a D'Angelo Hall or a Tyrod Taylor jersey, and
Angelo
that
Hall would have been the best.
and yeah, the D'Angelo Hall with that big 2, that would have made this whole thing look completely different, and this wouldn't have been a thing. And
So
that
maybe, hear me out. We should be blaming his stylist and not him.
guys, there's no way this wasn't deliberate. There's no way that this was not, and this has gone viral. There's no way.
To drum up what?
I don't know.
What's Kyler getting out of this?
I don't know. But like it would be the equivalent of Osita going to go get one of those Bill Cosby sweaters and taking a photo with Jello and just saying, "Hey, I think it's
Number one
with Jello and a pill, with Jello and a pill sitting down on the table."
AELLO. Number one,
that's just not a coincidence that he's got
Cosby wore a bunch of Coogee sweaters. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that, but Cosby's sweater game was on point. All right,
I know it. Yes.
So if I want to get myself a vintage Coogee sweater, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. And if it's a hot day outside, you know what I'm saying, and I'm wearing this sweater and I want to cool down with some nice Jello, let me wear my sweater and eat some Jello. Okay?
Yeah.
Can I live?
No. And a pill that wouldn't be coincidence. That wouldn't be coincidence. All right. I would think you planned that out. Like I would think you planned that out. And if you went and got a pit bull and you sat here and you hired a stylist to go get you hired a stylist and a photographer to go and post this sucker, I think we understood what we're doing here. Okay.
With the good lighting and everything too, dog. That's the crazy part.
Yes, it's fantastic. All right, let me get a heat check.
All right, guys. So for today's heat check, brought to you by Big O, brought to you by the Nightly Fix, brought to you by Foolish Club Media. Make sure that you like and subscribe or face the wrath of Ronald's imagination. Like I said before, my day job is working at a record store, and I'm the manager at the record store. So I employ a lot of younger folk, right? So the average age of the people that I work with are about, like, I would say the median is probably like 20 years old, right? So there's a lot of silly bullshit that goes down sometimes. And so today I played a game that I haven't played in years, right? It was called Fuck, Marry, Kill. All right.
Excuse
you ever
me?
played Fuck, Marry, Kill?
I've never heard it.
You've never played Fuck, Marry, Kill? Steven,
have you ever heard of this sort of?
You pick three people, and you say, this person, this person, this person. Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill?
I do feel like it's a white thing. And like Osita working at a record store.
But so it got me thinking.
It's a white Nigerian thing, I think. Yeah.
No, it's definitely not a Nigerian thing. But I would like to play that game with you guys. But as I see, y'all have significant others, and this is a recorded line, so I don't want to get you guys in any sort of trouble. But I do like to play games. Okay. So I came up with an idea of one thing's got to go.
It's hungry.
Okay? So I'm going to give y'all 4 things, right? 3 or 4 things. And you have to let me know which one you're okay with being completely deleted off the timeline.
All right.
Like never existing again, never having existed in the first place. It's completely gone. All right. Y'all cool with that?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's go. This is going to be fast food. All right. We got Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, Wingstop, and Chipotle.
Fuck. And I will kill. Oh, sorry.
No. Okay. Look, you're supposed to choose one to be deleted off the timeline.
Oh, I'm sorry. Try it again.
Could you go your entire life without?
All right. Go ahead. Do it again.
What was it?
Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, Wingstop, Chipotle.
Whataburger.
Whataburger's out of there.
I should have known better. Y'all fucking suck.
I've still never eaten Whataburger. So
you haven't even eaten a Whataburger. So what are you talking about? Why are you?
Well, they just got them in Kansas City for the first time like last year. But I don't eat a lot of fast food, so I'm not. Just like let me go hit Whataburger.
I like to cook food.
Osita.
What?
I've had Whataburger in Kansas City 4 years ago, easily. So they've been there a lot longer. Than,
No.
So
They
you're
just
lying.
showed up.
You're lying. That's
So
what
no,
we're
there was there.
there's been one in
Mahomes
Lee
brought
Summit.
one to Lee Summit like a while ago. Which when Ron comes into town, his family is like over there, so he's over there. They just got one like 15 minutes away from me, which is the closest one, so it's not a convenient thing. And I got to cross state line. I got to go to Kansas to go to fucking Whataburger. There's not a close one in Missouri to me?
Number one,
did you? He just
no.
He just lied.
This is my problem with Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, this is my fucking problem with Kansas City.
I don't
Missouri.
like going to Kansas if I don't have to.
Do you know how long it takes me to get out of Texas driving? Any direction. Any direction is 10 hours, Steven. And you're complaining about how long does it take you to leave to get to Kansas from wherever the hell you live in Missouri? Huh?
Oh, it takes 8 minutes for me to
8 minutes. 8 minutes, he says. 8 minutes, he says.
Hey,
like,
it's
I don't want to have to cross state lines.
Hey,
I don't want to cross state lines. I don't
Osita, sit back. It's a different culture. All right.
KCMO, I guess it is. It doesn't make any fucking
it's a different culture.
No
sit
sense.
back. All right.
Also, question. This is a weird question.
It is.
Do you get like, if you have, let's say you have like a drug charge or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You like cross state lines with weed or something like that. Does it become like state traffic, like, interstate trafficking because you go between Missouri and Kansas?
I don't think no, it's not that serious anymore because Kansas, it's just a fine. It's legal in Missouri, but you're not supposed to have it in Kansas. But Kansas, they decriminalized it to the point where it's like, I think you just get a ticket now. I don't think it's that big.
But what sucked is, and I know Serda's dealt with it, is we worked in Kansas and we lived in Missouri and had to pay taxes in both.
But you do have to do that.
Yeah, did taxes in both because we worked in Missouri and lived it or worked in Kansas.
City that they just decided to split it, put it on state lines. All right, next up, we're gonna go Pop Star Edition. This one should probably be easy for you guys. So, which one could you go without? All right, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, and Beyonce.
It'd be Olivia for me. I don't even know her.
It'd be Sabrina.
It'd be Sabrina.
Wow, what
I like Olivia Rodrigo. I just like her music.
She's got a little punk rock to her, and
you'd have to leave your girlfriend if you voted for Taylor.
All right, this is specifically for Serda. Okay, this is a movie edition.
I want to participate too, but go ahead.
What the fuck ever, Ron? Okay, yeah, you get to participate too. All right. So we got Marvel movies in general, like the entire Marvel universe, gone. The entire Star Wars universe, gone. Or every A24 film, gone.
Star Wars.
I would do Star Wars too.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
You're not a Star Wars fan?
Well, just specifically because, like, I don't think they're just so stuck in their own bullshit, and Star Wars fandom sucks. Like, they're just not. It's not fun anymore. Like, people love Star Wars so much they take all the fun out of liking Star Wars.
Bruh, Andor was amazing. What are you talking about?
No, I agree. Andor was amazing. Why did they cancel The Acolyte after one season? Because Star Wars fans got mad that they had a very diverse cast.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why? Like,
yeah.
That's been a huge problem and a hang up with Star Wars forever. Their fan base
with the black girl with the weird hair thing, right?
Yeah, like their Star Wars fan base is miserable. So Star Wars, easy. But I wish Star Wars could be better.
You're so fired up. You're so fired up and passionate about that shit.
We're keeping A24 around here. We're an A24 household around here. All right. Ron, this is for you. I guess it can be for both of you guys. All right. Think about it. Ron loves greatness. Okay. Ron is a lover of greatness.
Damn right I am.
All right. Well, which one of these greatnesses would you be okay? Greatnesses. Would you be okay with never existing? All right. The LeBron dynasty, Tiger Woods dynasty, Kansas City dynasty, or actually, no, that's it. Just those three.
I feel like that's the hardest thing you ever could have asked him.
Yeah, that's hard. I was hoping there was a.
It's easy for me. It's easy.
It's easy for me. It's hard. I'm missing, but since he.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna add one more.
No, don't add one
Add
more
one
because
more.
I'm gonna go.
Add
over
one
one
more. Add one more. I want to see what
Add
it
one
is.
more. The Williams sisters.
Oh, well, yeah, again, this one is easy. Tiger just didn't want to admit he was black there for a second there. So I'm gonna roll with Eldrick. And I love Tiger, man. I do. And Tiger is on the medal stand. But I mean, hey man, I know he went through a lot, but damn man, Venus and them, Venus and Serena, they went through a whole lot. They had to deal with their dad by themselves. I mean, and Will Smith. So I mean, they had to deal with
Okay.
That's
Let's I want to keep doing this. Let's say we take Tiger Woods out. LeBron, Kansas City dynasty, and the Williams sisters.
Oh, Williams sisters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's easy.
for me too. Yeah.
Okay, LeBron and Kansas City. Who you got?
I'm not doing it. I kill myself. You wanted to get to
I would obviously take LeBron, but I knew that's where he would draw the line.
not doing it.
I'm glad we got to that point. Like we got to that point where he's like, "Nah, man, I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna answer that.
I'm not
love
doing it.
LeBron and I love Kansas City." So
Macaroni and cheese.
hey,
That's what I was gonna say. All right, hey, let's do the fantasy picks. Again, you get a quarterback, you get a receiver, so that could be a tight end too if you want, and a running back. Serda has been absolutely destroyed.
Back, figure it out.
Yeah, he's been destroyed in both matchups. Not even close.
Everybody gets lucky weeks 1 and 2. We
I'm
learn
lucky. I'm not using skill.
we learn a lot weeks 3 through 5. That's when we really learn a lot about the NFL season.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it's an ass kicking, I don't know that luck rolls through. I mean, it's rough. Osita, you get the honors again. You get to pick. You can go whatever position you want to go with, quarterback, running back, receiver. You get to pick wherever you want to go. Again, you have just absolutely destroyed him the first 2 weeks. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts that did you well earlier, all right, against
For
that.
the second time I chose him, so I can't choose him anymore, right?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did make that rule. You were gone. You can only pick guys twice.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts is out
Thanks
for
for
you.
letting me know before we ran into a problem.
Yeah, I'm sure you won't pick the same. You're gonna be like a high maintenance chick. You won't wear the same thing twice. Go ahead.
So Jalen Hurts playing the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take Dak Prescott against the Chicago Bears.
Hey man, Dak's out here balling, baby. Dak getting after it. All right. So you're going Dak. All right, you got receiver, running back. Osita, where you going?
Running back. I want to go Derrick Henry.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Against Detroit. All right.
I'll be thinking about stuff sometimes. You know what I mean?
Derrick Henry, huh? All right. Where are you going?
I'm going to take Bijan Robinson against the Panthers.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. He's being serious now.
Yeah.
He's getting serious now.
Panthers have the worst run defense in football, so it's an easy pick.
This is going to be a random one, but it's because I saw his jersey today, and I think I've told y'all that I've seen his jersey before. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Not a bad one.
I just think that's a hard.
He had a big game last week.
You know his nickname, Osita?
What?
He's a sun god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a hard nickname, right?
That makes sense.
For an NFL player, sun god.
Sun god.
Calm down, Steve. All right, you're fine.
Good.
Any wide receiver you want.
I'm gonna stack Dak with CD Lamb against the Bears.
Ooh, okay.
Bears
Right.
secondary.
That's
So if the Cowboys shit the bed, you're technically fucked. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
It's a risk. It's a risk.
Okay.
But also, if Dak and CD have monster games, it's like double points. Because
I'm really eager to see from a fantasy perspective what Justin Jefferson looks like with Carson Wentz. I'm really interested to see how that changes
against that terrible Cincy secondary.
Yeah. All right, Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra St. Brown for Osita, and then Dak, Bijan, and CeeDee Lamb for Serda. I don't know why I spelled his name that way. All right. Hey, before we get out, we talked a little bit about the big news around the just pop culture, everything, the news and everything, and that's the Jimmy Kimmel gone, at least suspended at this point, and not Mike Vick and
I don't know
and the
why.
dog project, but Jimmy Kimmel. There we go. He is suspended from his Jimmy Kimmel Live show. What a smart move! You put your name in the show. It's hard to get rid of that. Even when you're off, they still got to say, "Welcome to Jimmy Kimmel Live." But he is gone for now, and a lot of this is complications to his comments that he made in his monologue on Monday. By the way, this came down Wednesday. On his monologue on Monday, in reference to the Charlie Kirk murder and how Donald Trump, the president, was taking it. If you look at it, I think a lot of people feel that he was incorrect on the statement he made. He said that that over the weekend, MAGA people were trying to make the killer of Charlie Kirk, the killer, anything but one of them. And that was the big part that people took umbrage with. And hours
Second
before,
time I've heard you say the word umbrage in a week.
I like umbrage. And before, I'm a fan of it.
I had to Google it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "What the fuck is umbrage?" Umbrage?
Yeah, it makes sense to you, didn't it? But no. And hours before it ABC made their decision, who, by the way, they are in a bit of a merger situation that needs involvement of the FCC. The FCC president, who runs the FCC, who is a staunch Trump supporter, went on a far right podcast and really threatened. He even used the words, "We could do this the hard way, the easy way, or the hard way," and made some threats about the FCC getting involved in some way if Jimmy Kimmel isn't punished or has any consequences in some way. And I throw this to you from the whole thing after just kind of setting up what happened. Maybe I shouldn't be, because what we've seen over the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years maybe shouldn't be surprising. I am still and was still legit shocked that all of this happened. I mean, I've heard Jimmy, like, especially like this happened where it appears that the government is really working, the FCC working through the president, who made threats to get Jimmy Kimmel. He's now said Fallon after him, Seth Meyers to get him off the air after Stephen Colbert was canceled. That this would actually all come about, threats be made from the president of the FCC, and then bam, ABC and Disney go ahead and bend the knee. I mean, have you watched and heard some of the stuff that Jimmy Kimmel said? This isn't even close to anything that he has said, even in regards to the president. And I am still shocked that this actually happened. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be surprised, but I am still like, this really happened. And I know I should be, but it's still just.
I feel like this whole presidency has been like him seeing what he can get away with so far. You know, he'll push a line and then make some sort of vague threat, and then sometimes those vague threats come into fruition. So I wasn't surprised. What does surprise me though is that, you know, a lot of what people were talking about on the right and conservatism and stuff like that at least during the Biden administration, they were just saying that
cancel culture.
Yeah, they were saying cancel culture, woke stuff, blah blah. They're trying to limit your free speech. They're trying to limit your free speech. Charlie Kirk stands for free speech. Charlie Kirk stands for free speech. Someone uses their free speech to talk about something, and then they cancel them. It's just funny to me that like I'm noticing more and more that the right and the left, their fear is the same exact thing, yet they continue to fight over the same exact thing. The left is like, oh, we don't want fascism, we don't want authoritarianism, we don't want people censoring what we can and cannot say, but we'd rather say, you know, nice things, I guess, or whatever. The right is like, yo, we don't want socialism, we don't want fascism, we don't want people tell me what we can and cannot say, and I might drop the R word every now and then or something. That's probably not what the right believes in. I'm just making a joke. Sorry, guys.
But to be clear and honest, both sides have people who say not nice stuff. Like,
yeah.
But it's just like, I don't necessarily understand why there's a divide when they're both kind of saying like, hey, no, we don't want this. We don't want the same thing to happen, or we want the same thing to not happen.
But Serda, when I hear this, when I see Tucker Carlson, like, hey man, hold up, dog. Hey, no, I ain't with this.
He came from TV. He came from he wasn't always Fox News, Tucker. Like he worked at other networks prior to that. Like he came up in the broadcast industry and he understands what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like this, and he understands they're not going to always have the power. Yeah,
this is just blatant censorship. Like that's legitimately what this is. Like this is when governments decide that they can make all the rules and they want to dictate what you should think and what you should say, and also make you feel like there's consequences for believing or saying the wrong thing out loud. Like that's censorship. That's 100% what censorship is. And so like this whole conservative Republican Party that has been doing all of this, we're the ones that are being stifled. The Democrats are the ones that are against free speech. And we're the ones that are always being like buried and criticized for our beliefs, even though we live in America and we have free speech. Like literally right now, they're actively like warning people. If you say the wrong thing, we're going to come after you.
Yeah.
And that is censorship. That is stifling free speech. And it's absurd, but also what's way, way more concerning about all this stuff, because like Osita said, like this presidency has been about like pushing lines. Like, I don't even think they're doing that. I don't think that there is a line that they won't cross, because I think that they told everybody what they were going to do. And now the plan is once his time is up in office, can we keep everything the same way that it is now? And that's what they're trying to figure out now. And so now it's just get everything installed as fast as possible to make sure that we don't lose power again. And that's what's concerning about all of this, because it's happening. Like it's literally, we're seeing these networks, because the thing with Colbert and Paramount and CBS and Skydance and all that stuff, they were literally like, we're not going to allow this merger to go through. And they got rid of Colbert. Merger went through literally like a week later.
Immediately.
But there's a merger. There's a merger that ABC
This is all media companies and these giant corporations are trying to monopolize and consolidate as much as possible, because it's the easiest way for them to make sure that they maximize profits at all costs. They're all doing all of this stuff together and collectively and playing ball with the current administration, because it's never been easier for them to actually make all this shit happen. And that's what's happening right now. That's why they're stifling all of these people who have independent and creative voices, and people who influence people who don't just want to assume that like everything they see on television is true or whatever. Anybody who disagrees with the message right now, you're being told to sit down and shut up, because there's consequences if you disagree with what we want you to say and what we want you to believe. And
it'll be interesting to see if all of when he has said like Jimmy Fallon, he's next. Seth Meyers, he's next.
Fallon doesn't even get political, really. Like
it'll be
that's not
interesting.
even his thing.
It'll be interesting to see if that comes about.
You know what I saw on Instagram today though? It was so Michael Che's Instagram, Che thinks or Che speaks or some shit like that. Some people were telling him like, "Hey Michael, you need to say something. You need to say something. Say something, Michael." I want to pull this up because it was fucking hilarious, dude. Give me 2 seconds.
I will say, like, Disney and Hulu's like website pages crashed today because so many people were canceling their subscriptions over.
Who's the guy?
Which is encouraging. I love to see shit like that. Like, I'm going to cancel mine. I haven't sat down and done it yet, but I'm going to cancel mine. I have Hulu and Disney Plus. I'm going to cancel both of them overall.
But check it. So someone said, we need you now more than ever. Fuck him up. And he goes, nah, son, you ain't getting me fired. He goes, I have no comments on the guy I only vaguely heard of like 9 days ago. Yeah.
Well, SNL just fired half the staff and like revamped the whole squad. Like,
so then someone else goes, someone on Twitter said Shay's gonna say one joke on Update and they're gonna cancel the whole show. He goes, it definitely crossed my mind. And so it made me think, I was like, dude, like that could happen. I feel like that could happen. This institution that's been around 50 years, that is Saturday Night Live, might say the wrong thing at the wrong time during this presidency and then completely get their shit canceled.
But it's all of it that's been around. Like everything that Jimmy Kimmel does and everything that Colbert does and those guys do, they've done for years.
Yeah.
Jay Leno did, Letterman did, like they did for years. And
it's not different than anything they've ever done in late night television. Like late night television has always criticized policy and politicians. Like that's literally like since it started that's been their thing.
Yeah, man, like I said, maybe I should. I mean, we've seen a lot that we didn't ever think we'd see, or at least I didn't ever think I'd see. But like this thing happening where, you know, if they have certain things where they can, you know, they can mess with certain negotiations or deals with all these things getting intertwined with the power, and they could get who they want up off this bad boy. And I mean, they're what 1, 2. But you think Kimmel ever comes back? Like you think this is a suspension that is just for now? Because my man,
they
apparently ABC
released a statement after the backlash, and they lost like $100 million in stock price today.
My man who created Lost said he's not going to work with Disney until they reinstate him back.
Yeah, Damon Lindelof.
I knew you knew his name.